Okay, fab.
Okay, tell me about R&D tax credits. Aren't they just for scientists and lab coats?
No, it's research and development tax credits from HMRC are available to a really wide range of industry sectors, from farmers, insurance, brokers.
So all sorts of firms can claim, can they?
Well, potentially, yes, depending on whether they meet the conditions HMRC have for...
So what sort of businesses in the past have claimed for tax credits?
Ones that we've worked with, telecommunications, business software businesses, a psychologist, even marketing businesses.
So all sorts of business?
Yeah.
And how many sort of firms are claiming these R&D tax credits that could claim and are claiming?
Nowhere near enough. So loads could, up to 90% could, but the estimate is less than 20% do.
All right, so there's a lot of money that can be claimed back that's not actually being claimed.
Absolutely, yes. It's available to companies. They have to be paying corporation tax to claim it.
So it's not a grant, is it? It's a tax?
Not grant or a subsidy. And in fact, you can't claim if you are also claiming other state aid.
Okay. So what sort of projects or products can you do? Does it have to be something you invent yourself, or what sort of things can I claim it for?
It can be internal or external projects. It's really important who ends up owning the intellectual property. It must be a project you're doing for your own business, whether they're successful or unsuccessful.
So give me some examples
of specific projects.
Yeah.
Developing a new mathematical model, developing a new software system, developing a new CRM system,
okay.
Patient booking system. It's just got to involve an advance in the area of science and technology.
So it's an advancing on the software, not like fixing bugs or anything like that?
No, it's got to be an appreciable development.
Okay. So, but R&D, though, it has got a special definition that's different from the PAY definition?
R&D for tax purposes is defined in what's called the BIS guidelines. So it's actually different, which is very irritating from the definition you use for accounting.
All right, so you need to...
It's quite specific.
You have to learn to navigate your way.
Yeah.
So the sort of things that you can claim for, is it staff and what other sort of things?
Staff costs, so any staff directly involved in R&D, absolutely. Their costs, recruitment fees, their employers' national insurance, even actually peripheral costs like the cost of running their payroll, security costs for an R&D site, any consumables you use in the projects. It could be software licenses, might be utility bills for an R&D site, but not rent.
Okay, so it's not. It could be an internal product, an external project, or product, but it's something that you're improving, and you can claim staff costs and equipment, some equipment costs, and lots of different things. So, so how does Enterprise help with this?
Well, we either work directly with the existing accountant, so we'll provide tax services to accountancy firms, or we can work directly with the business owner and alongside the current accountant.
And what sort of returns can you get for companies?
Well, there's two very specific regimes. There's one that most people have heard of where you actually end up getting money back. So the way you calculate that is you work out the total relevant R&D cost. Mm-hmm. You take 130% of that, and then you get 14.5% of that paid back to you. So the overall percentage you get back is 33% of your relevant R&D cost.
And the companies claim this are big companies and small companies, and
absolutely. There is a limit. So the company itself has to meet the SME requirements, and they're again specific to R&D. But from tiny companies who may just claim a few thousand back to much larger, you could claim up to $500,000 routinely. If you claim more than $500,000 a year, I think you might be into a different regime. Get looked at a bit more closely.
So it's a specialist thing for companies to be able to claim back the tax credits, and something you can help other accountants with, and actually work with other accountants, help their clients claim this money back.
Absolutely, yes.
And if people want to find out more, what do they do?
We are running a series of seminars. They can come along to a seminar. They can just pick up the phone. I'm happy to have a general chat over the phone just to see whether, broadly speaking, it's worth taking that conversation further.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.